Hello, my dear students. How are you? Welcome to our English class. Today we have a grammar lesson. We're going to talk about future tense verbs. But in the beginning, we know that, or we need to revise that. The verbs come in three tenses. What are they? Let's draw them in the timeline. Do you remember the timeline? Oh, I need the arrow. Where is it? Here. This is the timeline. We are in the middle of it. This point is now. Any point before now is in the past. Any point after now, it's in the future. What's the meaning of past? The past is used to describe things that have already happened, like earlier of the day, yesterday, last week, or maybe 5 years ago. The present tense is used to describe things that are happening right now, or things that are repeating or continuous. The future tense describes things that have yet to happen. That means they didn't take a place yet. They didn't happen yet. They will happen later, tomorrow, next week, next year, 3 years from now. So it didn't happen or it doesn't happen yet. The past is already done. Now it's happening now, or we use the present also for facts and repeated verbs or routines. The future, it doesn't happen yet. It will happen in the future, or it will happen later. Okay, like if we say I'm reading, that's mean I'm reading now. But if I say I read yesterday, this is past. I will read tomorrow. This is future. So let's start our lesson and take some examples. So the past is already happened. It's done in the past. The present, it's happening now. The future will happen later. It doesn't take a place yet. So let's take some sentences. Sam played blocks. He played. We used ed with the past verbs. We have two kinds of past verbs. We have regulars and irregulars. Irregular. We will add ed to the regular verbs and we should memorize the irregular verbs. We have two kinds of the irregular verbs. We will change the vowel of some words like give, gave, become, became, like when, one, and we must memorize the others like buy, bought, catch, caught, like say, said. So we should memorize the irregular past verbs. Now, the children play. The children play. They are playing now. The action happens today or every day. What's the meaning of every day? We use the present tense or the present simple to talk about the verbs happened every day or happened repeatedly or happened every day. She will play with her doll. She didn't play yet or she doesn't play it, but she will play. The action will be done in the future. Now, what's the verb tenses? The verb tenses tell us when the things happen. The events can happen in the past, present, or future. Let's talk about the past. The past is when the event has already happened. I walked across to buy some sweets from the shop. I shouted to my brother in my playground. I ran down the lane with the dog. Look at here, walked, shouted, and ran. Ran is a regular verb. Now let's talk about the present. The present is when an event is actually happening, like I am walking. Here we have be. Be means am, is, or are. Then verb plus ing. I am walking now across to buy some sweets from the shop. I am shouting to my brother in the playground. I am running now. Okay, I am running down the lane with the dog. All of these verbs are happening now. Now let's talk about the future. It's the most important thing because our lesson today is about the future. We're going to add will before the verb to make it future. So how can we form the future? We will form the future by adding will before the verb. Look at here. So what's the meaning of future in the beginning? This is when the event has not taken place yet. I will walk. I didn't walk, but I will walk later across to buy some sweets from the shop. I will shout to my brother in the playground. I will run down the lane with the dog. So if we have will plus verb, this is the future. If they say make the future, we're going to add will before the verb. So the future tense verbs. Verbs can show actions that happens in the present or in the past, and they also show actions in the future. The future tense verb describe the actions that's going to happen. They didn't happen, but they're going to happen. Use the special verb will to write about the future. We're going to write will, then verb. Now let's talk about the book titles. If we want to write a book title, we're going to capitalize the first word and each important word. We will not capitalize the prepositions like in, to, and the articles like the, a, and an. So the important words in the book, and we must, I remembered something, and we must underline the title of the book. So let's read the points here. The important words in the book or magazine title are always capitalized. The words the and in or and are not capitalized. That's mean and a are not capitalized in the title unless they are important or they are the first word. Underline all of the words in the book or magazine title is your here. If you are writing it with your hand, or if it's you are handwriting it, but if you are using the computer, put the title in italic type. What's the meaning of italic type? Look at here. What happened? Okay, this is, look at here. This is the italic type. We should press on it. Look, this is the italic type. Let's see some examples. Look at here. Pete the cat, we capitalize, or they capitalize each word, but they didn't capitalize the cooking with Pooh. I like myself, they capitalize all the words. What's my superpower? They capitalize all the words. Incredible me. Humpty Dumpty, look at the first letter of each word. Little kids, dolphins. Now, get your grammar book. Get your grammar book and open page number 66. Let me erase. So let's revise that. You know that the boxes are very important in your books. Okay, so the verbs can show actions that's happened in the present or in the past. They can also show action in the future. The future tense verb describes the action that is going to happen. They describe the action that is going to happen. Use the special verb will to write about the future. Use the special verb will to write about the future. Circle the verb in each sentence. We're going to circle the verb in each sentence. Then decide whether it's in the present tense or in the future tense. Write the present, write present or future on the line. Carla is the subject, right? Carla, it's a singular subject. Waits in the car for her dad. Waits, we added is to the verb after the singular subject in the present tense. Waits. We didn't say Carla will wait. No, Carla waits in the car for her dad. So this is present. Number 2, Dad will drop Carla off at school. He will drop. He didn't drop her yet, but he will drop. This is going to happen. So this is future. Future. Number 3. Dad gets in the car. Dad gets. Dad is a singular subject, and here we have is after the verb. Gets. We didn't say dad will get. Dad gets in the car. This is present tense. They will go down Elm Street. They will go. This is going to happen. Will go. Present. Carla sees the school up ahead. Sees. This is present. So let's write will go, future. If we have will before the verb, this is future. Sees, present. Dad will stop at the parents' drop-off. Will stop. This is future because we have will. Carla asks Dad for lunch money. Where is the verb? Asks is the verb. I forgot to underline all the stuff. But number 7, asks Dad for lunch money. Asks, present. Dad gives Carla some money and a smile. Gives, present. Carla will go to her classroom. Will go. We have will. So this is future. Let's write future. Dad will drive to work. Will drive. Will drive, future. Turn your page. Now let's read the books again. The verb in the future tense tells about an action that will happen. We use or use will with the verb to form the future tense. We're going to use will before the verb. The future tense verb must agree with its subject. The future tense verb must agree with its subject. That's mean, okay, we're going to use will with the singular subject and plural subjects. We're going to use will with all the subjects. The same future tense verb is used for both singular and plural nouns. Okay. Change the underlined present tense verbs to the future tense. Don't forget to use. They said make it future. Change it to the future. That means we will add will. So don't forget to use the word will with the verb. Write the new sentence on the line. We plant new flowers in the yard. We plant. We will make it. We will plant new flowers in the yard. We will plant new flowers in the yard. Number 2, The rain falls into our new rain barrel. The rain falls. Oh, here we have S because we add S to the verb in the present tense. But we shouldn't add S with the future. We will remove the S. Okay? We will not add S anything to the verb after the word will. So the rain will fall. Will not say will falls, no, will fall into our new rain barrel. And period at the end. Number 3, we water the flowers with the water that we collect. We water will be we will water. We will water the flowers with the water that we collect. Period at the end. Number 4. Dad uses the rain in the bird bath too. Dad uses here. We will say Dad will use. Dad, don't forget to remove the S. Dad will not say will uses, no, will use the rain in the bird bath too. Don't forget to put the comma here, okay, before two. The birds like their new bird bath. The birds like, or they will like. We want to make it future, they will like. So the birds will like their new bird bath. Period at the end of the sentence. If you finish, turn your page. The last page. The important words in a book. Let's read the books. The important, or the books, it's only one book. Did I say boxes? The important words in a book or magazine title are always capitalized. The words the, and, in, of, and a are not capitalized in the title unless they are the first word. If they are the first word, we're going to capitalize them. If they are in the middle, we will not capitalize them. Underline all of the words in the book or magazine title if you are handwriting it. If you are using the computer, put the title in italic type. Rewrite each sentence, write the book titles correctly. I checked out a book called, here is the name of the book, The Marching Monkeys of Miami. So we're going to capitalize the and marching. Monkeys, we will not capitalize of, we're going to capitalize Miami. They said rewrite each sentence. So we're going to write all the sentences, not only the title. I checked out a book called The Marching Monkeys of Miami. Let me put it on the line. Number 2. My friend's favorite book is, here is the, oh, I didn't underline the title here. We must underline the title of the book. Use a ruler when you underline it, okay? My friend's favorite book is, what's the title of the book? We Can Sing a Song. We must capitalize can, sing, and song. We shouldn't capitalize the letter A, okay? So, my friend's favorite book is We Can Sing a Song. Don't capitalize the letter or the article A. Underline the title of the book. Here. Number 3, for my birthday, Graham gave me the book. This is the title of the book, A Pair of Mittens. We will capitalize A because it's the first or because it's in the beginning of the title. We will not capitalize off because it's not important word. So for my birthday, Graham gave me the book. Now let's write the title of the book, A Pair of Capitalized Mittens. Let me put it on the line and underline the title of the book here. A Pair of Mittens. Number 4, I bought Life in a Pumpkin at the book fair. Here they did a mistake. They capitalized the letter A and they capitalized the preposition in. We will not capitalize them. Let's fix this mistake. I bought a Life in a here. Life in a Pumpkin. This is the title of the book. Okay, I bought Life in a Pumpkin at the book fair. Let me put it in the line and underline the title. So let's underline it. Life in a Pumpkin. Yeah. Number 5, Mrs. Green read Joey and Jack Go to the Moon to our class. This is the title of the book, Joey and Jack Go to the Moon. They capitalized the letter, not the letter, the word and it's a conjunction. It's not important word. They capitalized to, they shouldn't capitalize it. They capitalized the, they shouldn't capitalize it. So let's fix the mistakes. Mrs. Green read Joey and Jack go to, we should capitalize go to the moon, to our class. Period at the end. Okay. Let me put it on the line. Underline the title of the book here. Joey and Jack Go to the Moon. Thank you for listening, grade 3. Goodbye and see you later.